Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bear Paw Show, where we try to be more entertaining than an episode of the 700 Club, but it doesn't always work out that way. We're just a couple of dumb, middle-aged idiots with an internet connection and a camera. With me today, I have my half-brained older brother, and co-host, Rob. How you doing tonight, Rob?
I'm doing blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
All right. And then because this is our first episode, we got our amazing co-host over here, an executive producer. He's the money man right here. This is the Boog. Huh, you the
The
money man?
boogie.
You
The
you you
boogie.
paying up? You paying up? You paying for the show? Where's my new studio? I need sound equipment.
Boogie.
I need like five cameramen. I need editors. I need everything. This need to be like Austin Evans, Linus Tech Tips, Mr. Who's the Boss. I need it all right now. I need sponsors, baby. Get me some sponsors. Um, okay, so like the entire idea behind the Bear Paw Show is that we are just basically ADHD chaos inspired. We have our normal conversations that we're just like, man, why aren't we putting this out there? Because like we call each other just it'd be you call me about a tech support question. Cause you over there like 60 something years old. Uh you
Couldn't get
know
my couldn't get my switch hooked up today. Feeling dumb as shit. Feeling
right,
hella dumb.
right.
Hella dumb. On blood.
And we like the dumbest like the quickest conversation turns into like a 4.5 hour long multi-topic giant scroll moment. And so we figured like why not do this? So like I do plan on I love how I take my hat off and you put one on. So we like I do plan on having like other guests, things like that. You may not be a part of every episode, but you're definitely gonna be a part of as many as possible. I am in the Midwest. You are out in the West Coast. So which is also where I am from. I actually from Colorado, but I grew up in California. Same with him.
Same here.
Um, I mean, technically, yo ass is a bratwurst loving German ass, but you're an immigrant. You were smuggled on military cargo. You were born in Germany and smuggled back into the United States on army airfare. Uh, 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 but like all our family comes from immigrants. Cause, well, no, half our family is Native Americans. The other halves are Italian, and my side is Irish, and everything. But like, you're like the 100% import.
I mean, technically.
Do you,
Technically.
do, do you have it approved by U.S. Customs, like tramp stamp?
I do. Because you know it's crazy? My birth certificate is the most official document. It takes 6 months to get my birth certificate.
That's if you're
And the
lucky.
No, okay, yeah. So my the one I have now in my possession was signed by Colin Powell. So yes,
Right? Right?
it was signed by Colin Powell. It comes from
It's like I
Department of
just keep
Defense.
picturing like 1986 you coming across the freaking conveyor belt at US Customs. They just tramp stamp your back approved by US Customs.
Yeah,
Like I'm just picturing that. You were born actually on a military base.
I was
So
born in Nuremberg, Germany. Um, so if anybody has watched the new Russell Crowe movie, Nuremberg, I was born in that city, that city, and I was born at
yeah,
Nuremberg American Hospital on
yeah.
a
In
military
fact,
base. Yeah.
the high school that her mom went to when she had you,
Hmm.
she was a teen mom,
Hmm.
actually used to be a Nazi Germany military base.
Correct. And
Um,
their football field, which is crazy. not a lot of people know this, but their football field, um, during the war, was a landing ship, a quick landing ship for like fighters,
Yeah, and
not
it
jets,
was
but like fighter planes. So they would land, so they would flood it and they would make it look like a lake. But then when they needed to land planes, they would just let the water go. But then it ended up, in the 80s, they turned it into a football field. So yeah, kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
yeah, and as far as I know, Nuremberg American High School no longer exists anymore because like when the US military left, everything like that,
Correct.
and they gave a
Correct.
lot of land back because they did the denazification
Correct. Correct.
for years and years. So
Correct.
when they gave certain land back, it was they gave the high school back, but rather than keeping it a high school, I think it was like an accident or something, like it burned down or something. And they just
Well, I'm
never
not
rebuilt
100%
it.
sure on exactly what it was, but
I
I do
don't
know that.
know what happened either. I just know like back in Colorado, our mom during a breakup with my dad, um, uh, actually wound up dating somebody that ironically she went to high school with.
Mm,
She dated this guy for like 6 months. It was pure coincidence that they ran into. They didn't even know each other. Um, she knew his sister and
mm,
remembered his sister, but didn't remember him. And it was crazy because like she kind of started talking to this guy. She was kind of dating, and it was like almost a month before they realized, like, oh shit, we went to high school together.
mm.
In Germany, because his family was military. Um, which our grandfather was military for 4 decades. Um, continued to
My
work in the
hero. My hero.
you look fucking you honestly you're like the fat face version of him. Like you look honestly I swear to God like Grandpa Hagen when he was younger, like even like to me he was always old, but um you look like him just with a fatter face.
Yeah.
um uh because like you gotta remember like me remembering Grandpa Hagen, he was skinny and tall and skinny and lanky and everything, looked like he weighed maybe 100 pounds with a bag of rocks tied around him. He still kicked some ass, but like
Yeah, bullshit
I didn't
ass.
get to know him. I didn't get to know him until he was like what, 60s,
And
60,
yeah,
65, something like that. So, but you grew up with him, everything back when he
he raised
was,
me. Yeah, he
late
raised me.
40s, like what, like
He
late
raised me
40s, maybe mid 50s.
mid 40s to probably early 50s. So he raised me from the time I was like 5 or 6 till I was 11. So yeah,
Yeah.
my
But
hero. I mean, man was a mean. Hey, that was a mean son of a bitch. I'll tell you that right now. He was a mean son of a bitch, but he was a great, he's a great man. Great man.
yeah,
Definitely taught me,
yeah.
work ethic and how to get down. But he was a great man. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Francis Hagen.
So,
Francis motherfucking Hagen. I love that boy. Love him to death.
like I get like a overall concept about all of this was just like because conversations like this, like how easily our topics just kind of bounce around and everything like that. Um I wanted to know like well, we decided to do this and I was like, well, if we do this, it's got to have no agenda.
Right.
Um I'm not trying to be Cameron and Mace, right? But I'm also not trying to be what is that? Real time with Flea, I'm not trying to talk sports. I'm not trying to talk hip hop, like, cause I mean I'll talk hip hop all day, but like I'm not trying to be a
But that's
specific
but that's like
category.
no, I get what you're saying, but like obviously we're gonna veer off. Like if I mean,
Yeah,
do you want to get like I might talk about like hey Eminem is this and that. You know what I mean? Like so no, I understand what you're saying.
exactly. And
Yeah.
because we're white, of course, we go talk about Eminem all day because we're cliche. Um,
I
but
don't give
it's
a fuck.
also
Call me cliche. Motherfucker's
our
fucking great.
generation though. But with our generation though, there's no greater lyricist than somebody like Eminem.
Correct.
Um, Like, he's literally the biggest rapper of our generation. But I got wonder, like, so I am blessed to be married to, in my opinion, the most amazing woman ever. Um,
Oh God.
and
Hey, she's sane.
she's
She's sane.
definitely my she's not just like my
Sane.
babysitter.
Motherfucking sane.
Like, she is
She's
my
motherfucking
adult.
sane.
She's 100%
Hey,
my adult.
motherfucking
Um,
sane. Yeah,
I
100%.
mean, it don't matter. Like, it's crazy. I can work 100 hours a week, and she's like, I gotta work 102 hours a week.
Yeah.
Like, because she won't just make sure that she works as many hours as I do. She's got to be like, I swear she tries to treat it like a competition.
Same
She'll
with
be
my
like,
wife.
I
My
work
wife
more
is the
than
same way.
you.
My
And
wife is a motherfucking sane, brother. My wife is a
exact.
motherfucking.
So it's
Hey,
like,
we don't deserve the women we have, brother. I'll tell you that. We do not
exactly. We
deserve them.
absolutely do not. Like, she'll 100% treat it. And that is crazy because I'll be like, oh, well, like back in the past, because like now all our money just goes into one bank account. And then, like, technical difficulties.
I was gonna say I just lost
Can you hear me now?
it. I've been hearing you since you said technical difficulties.
Okay, so my mic bumped and it's like, oh, your mic is unavailable. What the hell? Anyways, um uh like now our money just goes into one bank account and then I don't even know how much we have in the bank account. Like, I don't even pay attention to it. Um but before I'd be like, "Oh, well, here's money." She'd be like, "No, I only need this much." Like, we got like $10,000 $12,000 a month in bills. Like between like paying off my old debt, her old debt, card payments, car insurance, rent, utilities, groceries, you know, I think at one point like we definitely consolidated a lot, but there was a time period where like yeah, we had a lot in like combined bills.
Yeah.
And like now I think we're down to about like 6 grand a month, which isn't bad in today's economy when you think about it.
No. Yeah.
Um, and then we got grocery stuff, so we're about $7,500 $8,000 a month. But um, she'll be like, "Oh, I only need like $300," and I'm like, "How?" Right? And like in my brain, I'm like, "How is all this stuff already paid?" Right? Because I'm
Well,
like,
it's not that too because my wife does the same thing. So like, um, so I work with like all the dudes that I work with. They're all in their fifties, and so they're like used to the old. They manage the money. You know what I mean? And they were like, "Oh, why don't you get this tool? Why don't you get this?" I'm like,
I am
"Well, I gotta ask my."
absolutely not allowed to have adult money.
I'm like, "I gotta ask my wife first." They were like, "Well, you just got paid," and I'm like, "No, I got a check that went to my wife, and
Exactly.
she
Exactly.
tells me what I get to do with my money." They're like,
Like
"Oh, are
honestly,
you a
like
man?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am a man, but
look,
I
like
also
real
know where
shit,
the fuck I lay my head at night."
real
So
like
that is
real
my
shit. What are
wife.
the main reasons? What are the main reasons I have like a like prepaid accounts, Cash App and Current and things like that? Is because all the money goes in to bank accounts, right? And then like she'd have her money deposited into her own bank account, but like my money would go into our joint account that's linked to
Exactly.
her personal
Exactly.
account. So like
Exactly.
my paycheck, my
Exactly.
my paycheck gets deposited and like I'll see the little notification. You just got paid early, right?
Exactly.
And I'll log in, I'll hop on SoFi and I'll hop on there and I'll check my balance. It's like within 5 minutes of getting that message, all my money says that it was moved to another checking
Exactly.
account, but it's not
No,
my
yep.
checking account. And then
Exactly.
all of a sudden, I'll get like an hour later, I'll get like a little notification. Um,
Here's $200.
Cash App, exactly. It'd be like two, $300. It'd be
Here's
like
gas. Here's gas and
exactly.
cigarettes.
Yeah,
Here's
there's
gas
your
and
gas,
cigarettes.
your cigarettes, your coffees, your energy
Exactly.
drinks. It's
Exactly. Yeah.
like she does, and then it's like crazy. Like we went to her parents' house one time for Christmas, Because like they don't we like with her and her family, they don't celebrate Christmas like on Christmas, right?
Right.
Especially because everybody got older, so they started celebrating it on New Year's Day. So we went out there though, after Christmas, and um I forget what we were doing, but it was for Christmas. But we were sitting at our parents' house, and her parents are amazing. I have to say that, like, her parents are amazing. Like,
I'll say the same thing for
um,
my God rest
well,
my father-in-law's soul. God rest his soul. I miss him. He was a great man. But her mom, yeah, my mother-in-law, she's 5'2", 110 pounds of fucking dynamite. She's
right,
a
like,
mean
I
lady, but
mean,
she's great. I no, I hear you. I hear you.
well, like
Yeah.
they worked for DOT, out here in Iowa for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And so while yeah, they have like good retirements and everything, they are in by no means like rich. You know, they
Right.
just worked very hard. They were very smart with their money and
And
everything like
managing the
that.
money. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, my wife, she's 33 years old. Um, she uh still has like all the support. Like, don't be wrong, she's an only child. I mean, she's not an only child, but her sister died shortly after birth. Um,
God
monotonic
rest your soul.
dystrophy. Yep, monotonic dystrophy runs really bad in her mom's side of the family. Luckily,
Mm,
my wife did not get the gene, and she does not have the genetic markers to pass it on.
mm.
So, at least as far as her direct line from her mother goes, the disease ends.
It's all good. Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It unfortunately not so much for like one of her cousins,
Mm,
but you know, her sister was born with it, but she was born with a very advanced stage of it. Um, so they unfortunately did not even get to enjoy like the delivery and everything. It was just straight to life support and everything. But um if you're bored, you can go back and play video games. Anyways,
Boogie.
our executive producer, he can't hear you. He's bored. He's
No.
tired. Yo, he has literally, so it is 11 p.m. Central Time. He has been up since 6:30 a.m.
That is my
yesterday.
favorite nephew of all nephews. That's my favorite nephew.
Like, he's been up since 6:30 a.m. yesterday. He hasn't had a nap, nothing. That kid is running on just
Pure adrenaline.
pure, yeah, pretty much, and insomnia. But anyways, like, they support her like 1,000%. They're like the nicest people ever. Me and her dad, like, literally, like, what, we started cussing each other the fuck out, right? And then, like, he's like, whoa, we need to calm down and for here for a minute, right? Like, this was like not
Mm,
even a year ago. Me and him are cussing each other out over a situation. And he's like, look, we need to calm down for a second. So we did. And then he heard me, and he's like, okay, well, I hear you, I hear her, and I hear myself. And he's like, it sounds like a lot of lack of communication, right? And the next day, him and I were shaking hands. We're cool. He's talking to my oldest son. Took my oldest son hunting. My kids are his grandkids, as he calls them. You know, your your nephew's like Christmas presents were a 22 revolver and like $1,000 towards his custom PC that I built him.
mm,
Um, Great people, but I feel like what how they raised her created a certain level of, like, my wife is like, no, I got this. Like, if you go put me in charge of handling things, I got this. My
mm.
paycheck's gonna take care of everything. I'm gonna take what I need out of your paycheck, like, a little bit, and then I'm gonna let you have your little allowance.
Mm.
Um,
Which is totally
and
fine. Which I find like awkward. Like I said, like I said, I work all the dudes, like my lead tech, my foreman. my direct
They're
boss,
patriarchy. They're from the
and it's like,
patriarchy
oh,
generation.
you know, would you have to ask permission when I go, like I go on a Snap-on trip? Oh, you gotta ask permission, or I gotta call my wife and tell her like, hey babe, I'm gonna get this. Like, oh, so for perfect example, uh, yesterday, Friday, um, I most of my tools come from Mac. I love Mac. Not a Snap-on guy, but I love Mac. But they deal with DeWalt, and I love DeWalt. Most of my tools are DeWalt tools, and they had a sale on a reciprocating saw. It's a handheld reciprocating saw, and it's usually like 200 bucks, but they had it on sale for like 130 bucks. And I called her and I was like, "Hey, babe, uh, I'm gonna buy this tool," and she was like, "Okay." And then my coworkers are like, "What? Why would you? Why are you calling her?" And I was like, I don't make any kind of financial decision without discussing it with my wife first, you know? Because
Exactly.
if she
Like,
was, because if I was like, hey, I was thinking about this tool. Which, when it comes to tools, I'll give my wife this though. She knows that I'm not going to buy a tool that I don't need. Like, I'm only going to buy a tool that I feel like I need it, and especially if it's cheap. Like, if I can get it on sale, I'm going to buy that motherfucker real
or
quick.
it's worth the money and it's gonna make your job a hell of a lot easier.
Exactly. So yeah, exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah. So that's another thing I love about my wife too. But she also knows that, yeah, yeah. So but yeah, my wife's amazing. She's a fucking saint, dude.
Yeah, like I don't make a move. Like honestly, unless I'm like buying like a drink or cigarettes or something like that, I don't buy anything without
Yeah,
talking to
never
my
make a
wife
major
first.
move. Yeah,
And
never
then
make a major
like
move without
honestly,
talking to
like
her.
most of the time if I'm spending more than like okay, there's a difference. Like if I'm going to Walmart, like I just got paid, and let's just say she hasn't touched my paycheck yet. Um, like let's say she's asleep, right? Because she works graveyards. So let's say my paycheck goes through in the morning, and she don't know I got paid yet. um, I hit
You might go
Walmart.
get you a little something. Something.
Exactly, exactly. No, I'll go to Walmart and I'll drop a couple hundred, maybe a little over $1,000 at Walmart. Um, but that's because I come back with groceries,
Right.
bags of
It's always something for the house. It's always something for the
cat
house. Yeah.
food, cleaning supplies,
Yeah.
and then like I might come back like with maybe I spent $40 on myself, right? Like maybe I saw a dope sweater at Walmart that I wanted, or a shirt or something. But I'll always come back like, oh, I went and I got her pajama pants, and I got her a sweater, and I got her this, I got her that. Like
Bro,
I'll
do you
drop.
know how much I feel like Loungefly should put out a personal bag just for me? As much money as I've spent on Loungefly bags for my wife, I'm like, bro, I should get a
Right.
personal bag. It should be like a raw bag, like just personalize a bag just for me for
Okay,
free.
so you talk about Loungefly. Those are like those like little backpack purses, right?
Yeah, they're backpack purses that
Okay,
are.
so
Hold
here's
on,
the
wait.
thing, though,
I'm gonna show
right?
you. I'm gonna go grab one because this is a
Yeah.
rare one. It's super rare. Hold on, wait. So I got. Okay, so there's this place here in Lodi. Oh shit. Well, I don't give a fuck. Come find me. I'll tell you my address. I live in Lodi, and there's this place called the Rabbit Hole, and it's like a consignment store where they resell like Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but they know me because I buy all her bags from there. Most of her bags, unless I can't find it, and then I have to go to like to the Loungefly actual fucking site and I'll order it. But I'll show you examples. So hold on. So this lady, she was selling it for like 120 bucks. But nobody was buying it because nobody knew it was a bag. The way she had it hung up,
Hmm.
nobody knew what it was. But I knew what it was. So it's this. Hold on, let me back it up a little bit.
That's
From
Mickey Mouse Fantasia 2000.
no, the original Fantasia.
Well, yeah,
So,
the Fantasia 2000 was just a remastered version.
hold on, let me see if I can do it better.
But yeah, with the background you can't see, but I could tell exactly what it is.
So it opens up in the bag. And the lady, she knows I buys all the bag. And she was like, you know what? No, because I was like, hey, let me get the. I was like, I didn't know you were selling this. She was like, I've been trying to sell these forever and nobody will buy them. And I was like, dude, my wife is going to fucking love this. And so I got it. And she was selling for 120. She sold it to me for like 70 bucks. This is, this is what my wife loves. And it makes, hey, there's nothing makes me happier
So
than
like,
when I come home with something super rare for my wife. It's like this, and
I
it's
will
like,
go to like Lunchbox, like what's it called, like Lunchbox and shit.
yes,
Like,
lunchbox. But they're a little bit
um,
more expensive. But yeah,
they are, but I find some dope shit. And ironically, I actually found my wife a great combination. And ironically, I found it at GameStop. Like, cause she loves, obviously she loves, Lilo and Stitch, right?
that's my
Specifically
shit, bro.
Stitch.
My shit,
Um,
bro. That's my shit,
and
bro. I love Stitch, bro.
I
That's
went
my
to a
nigga.
GameStop. I went to a GameStop because I was trying to find something very specific. I forget what I was trying to find, but I wound up at this GameStop way the hell across town, right? Because
Can I
like
ask
I
you a
live,
question?
yeah,
Are you purposely not on camera?
yeah,
Because I don't. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I was making
okay.
sure because all I see
So,
is the picture.
so, yeah, I'm not Joe Rogan. I can't smoke on camera. Granted, Joe Rogan be smoking another level of things than what I do, but anyways, uh, I forget what I was looking for, but I was looking for something there. And all of a sudden I see the Loungefly bag, and it's a Stitch with like a gaming headset on and holding a controller,
Yeah,
and it's got the matching purse. So like once or twice a year I buy her a purse and a matching wallet. I got her like one or two limited edition ones. And I also buy her, like, I custom design her a pair of custom Air Force Ones. Like I go, I pick them out and I design them 100%. So like she gets one of a kind pairs of Air Force Ones designed by me. Like currently she's wearing a pair of Air Force Ones. They're just some classic whites because you can't go wrong with classic white forces, right?
right.
Um so she is um hey Wolfie. She's rocking those right now, but that's because she's in nursing, so like that's what she wears to work. Um, like out here, like I know last time I was in Cali, like freaking the prices of forces are like damn near the prices of Jordans half the time.
No, not
Um,
anymore. Not now.
but like out here, like a regular pair of forces are still like like 75, 80 bucks, right?
No.
Um, I get when I customize her forces for her, they run like 200 bucks. 200, 250, somewhere in there. It depends on like how crazy I get with it, right? Like if I just go with like the colors, um like some basic colors and everything, and I just like kind of switch it up. Hey, how you doing, Bree? How's my favorite Canadian? Um uh like 150 bucks, but when I get crazy with it, it's like 200, 250 bucks, you know what I mean? Um so she's not trying to wear those and get them ruined in like literally one night of work. Um of course you're baked, Brie. Um so yeah, but like my thing is like I'll go, like I'll spend, like most of the time I spend money on her because um like she doesn't spend money on herself. Like she
Yeah.
makes sure that the kids are taken care of. She's buying groceries. Um, you know, uh, she's paying bills, things like that. That is true, Bree. Um, and all of that good shit. Um, and I like that. So I'm spending money on her, and then, but like usually I know like if our bills are paid and things like that. So I know like what she needs, what she's doing, um, all that stuff. Um, so I'm not like I don't overspend,
Right.
but yeah, I will absolutely like I will spend some money when I have a chance. I will secretly spend some money. Um, but okay, we are due for a break. We're gonna pay some bills. We'll be right back, and we will pick them up. And yes, Bree, yes, I definitely go all out on her custom shoes. So yeah, we are gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back after this Viagra commercial. Look, we're middle-aged men. Like,
The hard out. So hard out.
hey, even Shannon Sharp is out there doing promos for Blue Chew and shit. Okay, I'm trying to get some I'm trying to get some sponsor deals, man. Pfizer got all that money, so I'm trying to get that Viagra one. Fuck Blue Chew. I'm trying to get pharmaceutical money. All right, we will be right back.